They killed him. The whole rotten, stinking, disgusting group of them. They all participated in it, and they all killed that man. You know it, and everybody in this courtroom knows it.
Hello, critical thinkers. Hope all is well. Please like the video, share the video, comment below on the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please also click on the bell notification icon and select all so that you will be notified when I go live.
Day 7 of the murder trial for 3 former Marcy corrections officers ends with hours of closing arguments to the jury from the defense and prosecution. Good evening, I'm Matt Mulcahy.
And I'm Megan Coleman. Lawyers for Nicholas Kiefer, David Kingsley, and Matthew Gallagher pointing to the harsh and chaotic environment prisons can be, saying their actions were to get Robert Brooks to comply with their orders. Special Prosecutor Bill Fitzpatrick told the jury to see these members as a violent gang who assaulted and killed Brooks. Body-worn camera video from the corrections officers at Marcy that day captures the moments Brooks arrived there from Mohawk. It shows COs taking him into the walkway outside and then into the prison infirmary.
It's there we see Brooks get punched, kicked, and beaten by officers. He later died at the hospital. 10 officers were charged in all. 6 took plea deals. The ITV's Mary Keeler is live right now outside, and Mary, a dramatic day as we're getting close to the finish of this trial.
Yeah, we are at a critical moment, and the jury was actually able to spend the last half hour of the day right up until about 4:30 to begin their official deliberations. We just got out here less than 30 minutes ago, but the prosecution and defense took all of the day today to make their final arguments to the jury, who will ultimately now decide the fate of these 3 former Marcy Correctional COs and whether or not they are guilty of the murder of Robert Brooks. And as they battle with 2 compelling arguments, which one will win out? Were these COs just following orders, or were they participating in a violent gang assault of Robert Brooks? First up, David Kingsley's lawyer. He focused on humanizing his client and the job he did inside the walls of the prison.
He's calm, focused, doing his job in the middle of chaos he didn't create. That's not depraved indifference. That's not malice. That's a correctional officer trying to do his job in an impossible place.
His message to the jury that Kingsley was the lowest ranking officer in the room and was simply just following orders that night. Next, Matthew Gallagher's lawyer spent more than an hour painting a picture of his client. He says Gallagher was just doing his job and didn't know about or see much of the brutality inflicted on Robert Brooks that night. Instead, he personified the actions of the supervisors and other COs in the room, who he called, quote, animals. Supervisors, he says, could have acted and instead did nothing to stop the violence.
The chart that the ME showed you, the medical examiner that had all those injuries, not one of those injuries was done by Matthew Gallagher. Not one. He tried to do what he believed, under the circumstances, to be the right thing to do.
Last up for the defense, Nicholas Kiefer's lawyer. He spoke for nearly an hour, choosing to highlight what he described as a history of noncompliance and issues Robert Brooks had at Mohawk Correctional and when he arrived at Marcy Correctional on December 9th, 2024.
Maybe Marcy could be a fresh start for Mr. Brooks. Well, it wasn't a good start for Mr. Brooks.
The final closing argument to the jury from Special Prosecutor DA Bill Fitzpatrick, telling the jury it's time to get back to reality and to what happened to Robert Brooks. In his words, a dehumanization.
Let's now get back to reality, if that's okay with all of you. And who the testimony says didn't do a thing. Oh, I'm sorry. It took him 10 seconds to get off the van. The death penalty for that?
And as I mentioned at the top of our live report here, the judge just releasing everybody, sending them home for the day, with the jury in deliberations for about 20 minutes or so before doing that. So they will continue with a fresh set of eyes tomorrow after the overnight hours to really decide if that burden of proof was met by the prosecution and if 1, 2, or all of these corrections officers are going to be convicted and guilty in this murder case. Live in Utica tonight, I'm Mary Keeler.
Mary, did you see a lot of the family members of Robert Brooks there? I know that they've been in the courtroom for some of the hearings leading up to the trial.
Yeah, and for the days that I have been here physically, we have seen, especially his son, and I believe that his mother was in the courtroom today, if I'm not mistaken, and a couple other people. We spoke with some supporters who called Robert Brooks like a brother to them, and really just watching and waiting to see what the deliberations will bring and what those verdicts are going to end up being.
See if that comes tomorrow when the jury gets back to deliberating for its first full day early tomorrow morning. Mary, thank you for covering that tonight.
If you found value in this video, please like the video, comment below. Don't forget to share the video. And if you feel that I've earned it, please subscribe to the channel. My goal is to give you honest and direct feedback and go deeper than what the mainstream media is telling you. Take care, God bless, and see you next time.